welcome to tonight's Big Brother 24 chat.
Oh, hi. It's episode 14.
It is. Last time was a big episode. It was the Nicole eviction party. Woo!
She went home. Then did she own up to her?
I don't know. She doesn't have to go home, but she can't stay there.
That's right. So she was evicted. Daniel lost his mind. He was all like, blah, 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 I'm going to blow up your game.
We'll get there in a second. But Taylor, because she survived the block, got to choose new festy besties. And she decided to join Indy and Alyssa.
Oh. Wow.
So, Alyssa seemed like whatever about it. But Indy is like so anti-Taylor. It's bizarre.
Great. She's in our group now.
It's very weird. But Taylor decided to choose them because they were the only other duo left that didn't have anybody from the leftovers. So she figures if I get nominated next to them,
one of them will go.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna be protected. I have the votes to keep me safe. So
all right. Well,
smart decision.
You know who wasn't thrilled with this whole situation? Daniel.
Yeah.
He's totally bummed out. He's imploding. He's melting down. He is giving out free game advice to everyone else because his freaking game was so great.
Yeah. He goes up to Alyssa and he's like, why'd you vote Nicole out? And she's like, I don't know. I'm just going to make out with Kyle. No, but seriously, like, she didn't have a reason to give him. And he was like, well, what the hell? Like, there's no reason. Like, why'd you do that?
Well,
You're going to lose.
After he got tired of berating certain people, he decided, you know what? I'm going to blow people's games up. I'm going to go and kiss Monty's ass in front of everybody.
Well, yeah, he kept saying, like, you can't all split the $750. You can't all split the check. Like, you're giving the check to Monty or Michael. I'm going to vote for Monty to win. And Monty's just like, dude, come on.
Daniel, look at your life. Look at your choices.
Yeah.
Then he goes on to Michael, and he's like, Michael, you'll have my vote if you make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kyle tells Daniel, dude, 0 class right now. This is not cool to do this.
I was a little confused at that part because I thought that Daniel was the one saying 0 class.
No,
but like, who was he talking about? If he was, leave it in the comments who you think was saying that? Cause
I think it was Daniel. I think it was Kyle telling Daniel, hey, don't go around like being a poor sport about this situation because you're looking like an a-hole right now. All right, so Daniel's continuing to call out Monty's game in front of everybody.
Yeah, they bring up the conversation where Monty was telling Daniel and Nicole, hey, I think maybe you should leave the nominations the same because the votes may not be there for Nicole to say this week. So Daniel's like, you told me not to use the veto, blah, 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 trying to get Alyssa and Indy pissed at Monty. And Monty's like, dude, I told you not to use the veto.
Yeah.
So that's on you. I think a lot of the reason that Daniel is like extra upset is because he played himself.
He did.
He was the one that decided to use the veto after Monty warned him.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't do that.
Right.
So you know who was loving all of this?
Taylor. Break out the Lays, baby.
With the Lays?
Yeah.
Get that sponsorship, girl.
Yeah, you bring those out. You bring them into the diary room. You bring them everywhere, and they will be calling.
Yeah.
Would you like to be the face of Lays?
At least some social media posts, damn.
Yeah, really.
All right, so anyway.
It's time for the HOH.
Oh, this was fun.
It's too good to show on the show. I mean, you know, when they're supposed to show it, like at the end of an eviction episode.
Yeah.
So it's the old dog park. And who do they have? Pooch and Amira holding bags of hot, warm poop.
Ew!
You know who I would have liked to have seen holding bags of poop? Nicole.
Yeah, that would have been funny. I guess she was evicted too soon before this competition. But I have a question. Like, were they calling this like Pooch Fest or something?
Were they?
Do you think they still would have called it that if Pooch was still in the house?
Probably not.
I don't know. Like, I'm assuming this was pre-planned, right?
Maybe they would call it Poop Fest.
I don't know. Maybe.
What I want to know is, when these people were evicted before they left, were they like, hey, would you mind standing in front of this green screen?
Pretend you're holding shit. Bags of shit.
Thank you.
I've always wondered that too.
Click.
Because it seems like the last few seasons they've had a competition where they've had like cutouts of the house guests like doing silly things or whatever.
Do they just do a generic like?
I don't know.
And they Photoshop it in, or are they like, all right, so this is what's gonna happen?
Well, I think they Photoshop the bags in, but like, I mean, they had to make like disgusted faces.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I would love to hear the backstory on that. And
are they going to be
how
like,
it all comes
all right,
together?
Now I'm going to need you to make a happy face. I'm going to need you to make a disgusted face.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make a I
like
just smell poop face. Yeah. How do they do that? I mean, does that happen? They call them back and they're like, you know what? We're going to do this competition.
I don't know.
Or they just do
is it a preseason thing or is it a post-eviction thing?
It might be a preseason thing.
Yeah.
And then they have like a whole repertoire to choose from.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think it might be that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I got kicked out of the house, I would be like, I'm not doing anything for you.
No photos, please.
Yeah. All right, so this is the old balance beam situation.
This is the competition that Sarah Beth won last season.
Right. You have to choose the path of the shortest time. The shortest distance has the narrowest, thinnest little...
balance beams.
Yeah, you're walking on a damn knife. And the longer ones have fatty...
It's a wide beam.
It's wide. It's a wide load.
Yeah. But it's a longer path. So you got to pick which one you think you can make it work with.
You going to try and beef it through the thin ones, or are you going to like inch your way on the fatties? I don't know.
Jasmine.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get to her. But anyway, yeah, so Daniel was up first.
By random draw.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a pretty respectable time of
solid.
16 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking... If I didn't know who won, I was thinking like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But then Michael went up next.
Michael decided he was going to go for it. Mm-hmm. He wanted to take the shortest path,
mm-hmm.
and just hope that he could make it happen and not fall. Because if you fall, you got to go all the way back to the beginning.
He reached down to his buttocks and he flipped on those retro rockets on his butt. And he did it in 11.79 seconds.
Damn! So he shaved like...
5 seconds off.
5 seconds off of a pretty decent time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Then freaking Jasmine went and she was inching her way. She made it less than a foot.
That was a lot.
Get it?
Yes.
All right. And she was all like, oh, did I do that?
It was tough for anyone...
Was it my butterbean fun?
Yeah. It was tough for anyone to like get even close at this point because Michael was so early on in the lineup,
mm-hmm.
and he had such a great time. Like once you hit the maximum, like once you hit Michael's time, they're like, okay, you're done. We're not wasting any more time on you. So,
all right. Well, Turner, he said, I'm going to go for it.
He also went for the shortest route possible.
He almost broke his face.
Oh my God. Yeah. This was so scary to watch.
Did you see his legs were like this when he fell? They were like twisted, gnarly. And I think his face like hit the
it at least
came
close. It came close. So
he was all terrifying. Like, "Hey, I tried, guys."
I mean, he went for it. You got to give him props for that, right?
I hate these competitions where you go like head to head, and the leader has to stand there like this. That's so intimidating. And when the clock counts down and you see that you're like, oh no, I have like a 1/10 of a second left and I have like 30 feet to do, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Hate that.
I mean, that's just the nature of the
more
comp,
pressure,
right?
though. Would it be more pressure to do it that way, or would it be more pressure not knowing that you had to tear ass to...
I think it's more pressure knowing what you're going
Yeah, I
up
hate
against,
that.
Right?
Hate it. All right, so Michael wins the HOH.
Dang, competition beast, we see you. This is his 4th comp win already.
So Michael and Brittany are safe.
Yes.
Brittany is thrilled. Or would you say Brittany?
Nah, she's Brittany.
Oh, Brittany, yeah.
Brittany, yeah. She's excited because not only is she safe for the week since she is Michael's festy bestie, but she can't be a have-not this week either.
She doesn't even have to hypnotize anybody this week. Look away, look away, look away. You didn't see anything.
I mean, she might. We'll see.
Wow.
But actually, there are no have-nots this week. I just want to mention that.
Why were they hanging out in the have-not room?
Just for, it's an extra room to talk in.
Okay. Well, Michael's target is actually Daniel.
I mean...
That's so obvious.
This was already discussed last week. Like, once Nicole's gone, it makes sense to take out Daniel next.
Plus, he's so mouthy this week.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
But Taylor has a final 3 with Michael and Brittany, so they are celebrating.
Yeah, and of course, Taylor is super keen on the idea of taking out Daniel this week because she's had her issues with him.
Yes.
So she's excited that this is going down.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kyle made the mistake of accidentally, did he really, touch Jasmine's foot?
Yeah, I have my doubts. Even if he did, I feel like she way overreacted about it. And I mean, that's something that we've seen her do over and over again. She's always asking people to do stuff for her that she could totally do herself. She's milking this injury. Yeah. And Turner is over it.
He's had enough.
Turner is Jasmine's bestie, so he's had to spend like a good amount of time with her, and he is just so sick of her. It's wild. I mean,
yeah. That accent, too, that she puts on in the diary room. Yeah. No, I don't love it.
Well, Turner has talked about how he feels like Jasmine really, like, tries to turn it on when she knows that she's on camera.
Mm-hmm. Well, Joseph and Monty are thinking, hey, we should really go up.
Yeah.
With Terrence.
So the plan here is to backdoor Daniel.
Right.
But Michael's trying to figure out who the pawns should be. And Monty and Joseph, like you said, are thinking they should probably volunteer to go up.
For many reasons.
They want to show their alliance that they're willing to do something like this. They want to show people outside of the alliance that they're not working with Michael.
Yeah.
So they feel like, okay, we got to do this. Of course, it's scary going up on the block, but we have to do it.
We can always just burn Terry if we need to.
Yeah, I mean, the votes are there to take Terrence out.
Okay. Well, now it's time. I know you've been waiting for this for a very long time because this happened a while ago. It's Muffin Gate.
Muffin Gate is ongoing. It's like a whole thing.
Muffin Gate.
Woo!
Freaking beautiful muffins sitting on the counter. And Butterbean goes over there and is like, well, I'm just going to bag up a bunch because I want these muffins for myself.
Well, she was a have-not, right? Mm-hmm. So she was saving these muffins for
Excuse me. How many people are in this house?
It's a lot.
I think there was only about a dozen muffins there.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, why are you taking 2? You got 2 mouths? I mean, okay, eat one now and maybe save one for later. Mm-hmm. But when you're saving 2...
I did think it was a little greedy to take 2.
I think it's a little greedy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you figure one nice, beautiful, crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside muffin per person. But no. Butterbean, wah, wah.
Yeah.
These are for me.
So, like you said, she went ahead and set 2 aside.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody decided to mess with her. And guess who it was?
I believe it was Turner.
Yeah, I mean, he was over her bullcrap. So, oh my God, the clip of him getting the spoon or whatever and going over to it like, was so funny. Oh my God.
He only ate half.
Yeah, he ate half of the muffin. Yeah. And then Jasmine lost her mind.
She's going around
to everybody being like, did you eat the half? Who ate the half?
Was it you, Joseph?
So freaking funny. I'm sorry. It's hilarious. She's going around asking everyone, and everyone's like, I've been upstairs this whole time. Like, I wasn't down here. I didn't do it.
Then the audacity of that bee. She goes to the producers and asks for receipts.
Do y'all have any footage that you could show me about these muffins?
No, Butterbean, we don't.
I can't with her diary room voice. It's too much.
Too much.
It's too much. But yeah, she's asking for some info here, and the producers are like, no.
She has disgusted Turner so much that he is ready to go up on the block as a pawn just to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. So the leftovers have a little meeting. And like you said, well, okay. They're looking for a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
to put up.
Pick me, pick me, pick me.
So Turner. Yeah, Turner volunteers. He's like, yeah, I'll go up on the block with Jasmine. If the power veto is not used and we stay up there, whatever, Jasmine will go. Oops. That's fine with me.
All right. Monty also throws out his plan. We've already discussed that.
Put up me, Joseph, and Terrence. Right. And Michael does not really want to put up Turner and Jasmine because he's worried there's a chance that Jasmine won't even be cleared medically to compete in the power veto, and he wants to use that veto. He wants somebody
to win it in the leftovers so that they can use it.
Backdoor Daniel.
Yes.
Right.
So, let's take a break from the actual game.
Well, wait.
Oh.
Michael was also talking in the diary room about, like, maybe I should just take out Monty. If he's going up on the block, it might be better for my game to keep Daniel around and take out somebody like Monty, who is a big competition threat, social threat.
Now that's somebody who's thinking a couple steps ahead. This is chess, not checkers.
Yes, but also, like, don't you think it's, like, a little early, Helen, to make this move?
I don't know, Helen.
I mean, if you attack your alliance too early and then the rest of the house has more numbers still...
Yeah.
You might be setting yourself up for failure here.
Could be.
But Michael is trying to look at all angles here.
Well, now let's take a break from the actual game. And I have to report that Kyle was trying to pork Alyssa in one of the rooms. And freaking Jasmine comes in. Did you eat the muffin? I would have pushed her out and slammed the door behind her.
Yes, but also...
We're trying to have sex in here.
I didn't need to see Alyssa and Kyle like that.
They were really going for it, too.
I was honestly relieved to see Jasmine walk in and ask about that freaking half of a muffin. But, Kylissa, I can't with her being like, oh, he's so perfect, blah, blah, blah.
Stop trying to do sex in the house with Harry Potter light.
He wishes he was Harry Potter.
Yeah. So, Daniel is having a chat with Michael.
He's trying to make a pitch to Michael here.
He's all alone. He's got nobody. He says,
honestly,
I'll die for you.
I feel like in the position that Daniel's in right now, he made a pretty decent pitch. Telling him, I have nobody right now. I can work with you. Use me to help your game. Like, if you keep me around here, I can take people out for you that you wouldn't want to necessarily go for.
Even though I tried to screw you over when I was having a little temper tantrum.
I mean, yeah. But I do feel like with what he has right now, he made a decent pitch.
Yeah, but he really is a loose cannon.
Of course.
He's so emotional.
He really is.
He's a bit much.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Michael's considering it. He's talking to Brittany. He's like, should we, make a bigger move this week and go for Monty? So they're thinking it over, but honestly, a lot of it comes down to what's going to happen with this power of veto.
Yeah. And I have to say, the power of veto is OTEV.
Ah!
OTEV, baby.
Always look forward to OTEV every season.
House guest, bring me the squirrel that took a poop.
Oh.
All right, well, let's get to the noms.
Okay.
Michael says, I'm putting up, no surprise, Monty, Joseph, and Terrence.
I mean, we knew this was coming, right? They already talked about it. They figured it out. It wasn't a surprise.
I love and adore you, but are you the house target? I mean, come on. You could probably just put anybody up, but whatever.
Well, that's where we're at right now. So we'll see if Michael decides to go through with this Daniel backdoor plan, if there's something else in the works.
Will Kyle finally get away from Jasmine so that he can do some sex with Alyssa in any room?
I don't want to know. But anyway, leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching.
She'll be back tomorrow.
Yep.
With the POV
New
ceremony.
Spoiler tomorrow.
Whoa!
Woo!
And until tomorrow,
much love.